What's the most craziest flavor you've ever came to?
Umami,
Oh.
spicy.
Oh.
Spicy
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah, you can find spicy beers,
Right.
sour beers.
Do you put seafood in your beer for brewing? Have you ever heard?
I mean, I personally brewed one.
What, Andres?
You did. You brewed one.
I did.
What did you put
I
in?
did.
Oysters or?
That actually
Yes,
sounds
people
pretty good.
brew oyster stouts, which is really
Yeah.
good, and it's a very traditional style.
Yeah, it's really good. I've
It's
had
really
an oyster
good.
stout
Marcy,
before.
did you have oyster stout before?
Yeah, sure. But I think people love the craft beer because it's more artist techniques in the beer production. That's
Artisan.
why.
Artisan
Yeah,
stuff.
artisan.
More like art than like science. You know, they kind of like go
Ooh.
crazy with it.
Yes. I know her beer very well because I drink it almost like every 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
I get big bottles. I'm not a crazy beer drinker, but
Okay.
I love her creation. 板的啤酒.
Oh, that's really cool.
What do you put
sounding.
inside? Introduce.
Basil.
Basil. It's basil.
I think basil is quite representative of the Asia cuisines because that's a special herbs. And it's pretty cool when you had that beer. You can remind you the stir-fried clams.
Yes.
Hence the
Yes.
bando.
Yeah.
Bando means
It's like a festival,
Like-
kind of like an
like
outdoor
the-
dinner party.
Yes,
Yeah,
outdoor
the
dinner.
Taiwanese gathering.
Yeah.
if you ever run into a outdoor party,
Right. If you see like a tarp kind of like spilt all over the street and
Yes.
a bunch of tables with plastic,
Red
tables and the
yeah.
plastic on top
Yes.
and the pink plastic bowls.
Yes, that's called bando. Very, very Taiwanese.
Yeah.
So I think the name is super cute, super Taiwanese, and the flavor as well.
Yeah.
Have you guys used local Taiwanese ingredients in your beer, like special stuff? Yes, Daisy?
Personally, I like to use beers to tell a story of a place.
Oh.
So I would gather the special ingredients from one place and then create a story. The seafood is what's it called? 鲱鱼, flying
Oh,
fish.
flying fish.
Yeah, I think that's the craziest local ingredients I ever put in my.
You put the whole fish in?
Not as crazy, not
Like a
that.
fish in one
I
bottle,
wouldn't
a
go
fish in each
that
bottle.
far. No, I wouldn't go that far. I wish I could, but actually, according to the beer making law, I don't think I could.
Oh,
I don't think I
Don't
get
tell me,
angry.
like,
This guy's like, no, you don't do that.
I heard that you had a pretty interesting background in terms of beer. Do you have a special job title?
A job title? Well, compared to all
Right.
brewers,
Right.
They're
here,
scientists.
I'm
They're
more like a
scientists.
sommelier.
A sommelier. Okay.
Yeah,
A beer sommelier.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means I don't really, I don't work in a brewery. I work in, I serve beers. And I tell, beer stories and everything.
So kind of like a 品酒师.
Yes.
So
侍酒师。
侍酒师.
So you can put all kinds of ingredients inside. There's seafood, there's juice,
Yeah,
there's
fruit.
honey as well. What else, Doug?
Oh, you can put in it. I mean, anything in it, really, whatever you like. I know one guy that put a piece of pizza in the beer.
He put a pizza in the beer.
Absolutely, yeah.
You sure that's not a starter?
It wasn't the starter. It wasn't the starter. But I think craft beer. It's about variety, right? And when you have craft beer, you can make a lot of different things, and so
Right.
then it gives people choices. And I've always said that there is no perfect beer. There are only perfect beers. And so you can have a beer for each person, and then you can go in and experiment, and then decide what you like.
Oh.